Welcome to the Soul of Innovation podcast. I am Thomas Anglero. Let me ask you a question. Who are you when you're walking down the street? Think about that. When you're walking down the street, who are you? Are you thinking about who you are? Are you aware of your habits? Are you aware of your lips, your eyes? Are you looking like you're upset or you're happy? Do you not care? Let me tell you a story. Last night, I was walking near a park where kids were skateboarding. As I was approaching the park, I looked to my left, and then as I looked to my right, I ran into this older lady. And as we ran into each other, we stopped, and we both smiled. Very happy, joyous, I'm sorry, didn't mean to run into you. Nothing meant by it. Things like this happen. And we both smiled to each other and took an extra pause because we both had big, wonderful smiles. Nothing meant by it. Just a moment that happens. And she walked by me, and I turned around a moment later. And she was still smiling. And she stopped in front of where these kids, 10 or 15 kids, were skateboarding in this little skateboard park. And she kept on smiling and just smiled at them. And they looked at her and they smiled at her. And the smiles were everywhere. It became infectious. All because we both just were walking down the street, smiling, just feeling good, no agenda. Moments later, literally a few seconds later, as I'm walking, continuing to walk, a man and I make contact who's passing by me. He gives me a look of death. He looks in my eyes, looks me up and down as he passes by me, with absolute disgust. And I go, why? Why is it that a moment ago I share a beautiful moment, not just with this woman, but with an entire park? And then a few seconds later, another person who's walking down the street with something else in their mind, with a different agenda, with a different focus, with a different vibration, and looks at me as if I am dirt. It is not about me. It's about you. Who are you when you're walking down the street? What thoughts do you have in your head? What are you projecting to the world? That what you feel is what you are. Example, that moment the lady and I ran into each other, we both were feeling good. We both were enjoying the beauty of the evening. We both were enjoying the sounds of the city. And we came across each other. We didn't see it as we ran into each other, someone got in my way. We looked at it and experienced it as we came across each other. And why not enjoy that moment of meeting someone? Even it is just for a moment, just for a second that you make eye contact. Why can't that moment of eye contact be the most precious 1 second of your day? And that's what we did. But yet, a few seconds later, I make eye contact with this man. And that was not precious. Because he had different thoughts, different feelings about himself and what he wanted to project and who he thinks he is. Yet he doesn't know who we see. Who are you when you walk down the street? What are you thinking in your mind? Now, I'm not saying to be self-conscious. I think part of the problem is that people are self-conscious. People are too much aware of themselves, and before they even go outside, what am I going to wear? What am I going to look like? And even some teenagers, and maybe even some men, If you're still doing it from your teenage years and you haven't learned, it doesn't matter how you walk, because no one really cares. No one really cares. And if someone cares and judges you by your shoes, and someone judges you by your clothes, and someone judges you by your walk, then you don't need and you should not have that person in your life. You only should care about the people who, when you lock in your eyes, contact with the eyes to eyes, soul to soul, that you touch each other's soul and you share that moment. Those are the people you should care about. Those are the people you should consider your friends. Those are the people in your family that you should keep close and the others push away. Because those are the people who feed you and nourish you emotionally, spiritually, mentally, who give you a virtual hug, a real hug when you need it. Do you understand? Who are you when you walk down the street is a reflection of who you are and what you think you are. So ask yourself, who am I? You are love. You are this precious, loving entity who exists to give love and absolutely enjoys receiving love. The thing is, you don't receive love in money. You don't receive love in a box of chocolates or a bouquet of flowers. That is a form of. But remember what I said. You receive love when you run into someone in the street and you exchange a smile that then becomes infectious and lights up a park. That is the love you're looking for. And it comes from being you. Put down your guard. Put down your defenses. Put down your thoughts about yourself. Put down all the criticism, all the judgmental thinking. And just walk down the street in love. Nothing's going to happen. It's nothing scary. It doesn't matter if you're overweight. It doesn't matter if you're too skinny. It doesn't matter if you don't have on the newest clothes. It doesn't matter if you just stepped in a pile of mud or dog something. It doesn't matter. All that matters is who you are and what you radiate. You have an aura. Most people may not be able to see auras, but we all feel them. We feel your energy. If you're an insecure person, man or woman, we feel it. So just be happy. Just be yourself. Just relax and embrace the moment. At this moment right now, it is a beautiful day. The sun is out. There is no reason why I should be unhappy. Yes, I can make a list of all the things I got to do. Yes, I can make a list of all the bad things that are happening in the world. But in this moment right now, my gift to the world and my gift to that list is that I recognize that the sun is beautiful and it's shining on my skin, and my skin is warming up, and it warms up my soul and my heart and my day. And then I radiate love, and then I radiate positiveness and energy, and that becomes infectious. And I change the world. So can you. This is Thomas Inglero. Go forth and spread beauty and light, and remember not just who you are, but how powerful you are. Your smile, your soul, influences and changes everyone. Enjoy that. Change the world. I love you. Until next time. Thank you for listening to that episode. If you want to contact me, you can contact me on my website at inglero.com, and you can also subscribe to the newsletter, or you can find me anywhere on social media with Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you so much, and I hope to hear from you very soon.